The bird that delivered mail in war, 1943 Italy. In the chaos of World War II, amidst the smoke, the bombs, and the constant threat of death, there was a hero who wore no uniform, carried no weapon, and flew unnoticed above the battlefield. His name was G.I. Joe, and he was a pigeon. It was 1943 in Italy, and the Allied forces were advancing against the Axis powers. But with the fighting so fierce, communication between units was often unreliable, leaving soldiers vulnerable to devastating attacks. One such attack was about to hit a group of Allied troops stationed in the Italian countryside. They were dangerously close to an enemy airstrike, and no one knew the attack was coming. That's when G.I. Joe came into play. This courageous bird, trained to carry vital messages, was called into action. The soldiers had written a critical message, one that warned of the incoming airstrike, and it was tied securely to G.I. Joe's leg. Without hesitation, the pigeon took flight, cutting through the heavy winds and flying over enemy lines, the message of life and death clutched in his claws. But the journey wasn't easy. The air was thick with danger. Bullets, planes, and smoke filled the sky, and the risk of being shot down was ever present. Despite it all, G.I. Joe persevered. He flew for miles, and in a stunning display of determination, he reached the Allied headquarters just in time. The message was delivered minutes before the airstrike, saving over 100 lives. His flight wasn't just a mere delivery. It was a life-saving mission that altered the course of history. For his bravery, G.I. Joe was celebrated as a hero, receiving medals and honors, including the Dickin Medal, the animal equivalent of the Victoria Cross. His story became a symbol of courage, a reminder that even in the darkest times, heroes can come from the most unexpected places. G.I. Joe's legacy lives on, not just as a pigeon who delivered a message, but as a symbol of hope and survival in the face of unimaginable odds. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.